we have barely talked about the game itself, and I would like to have some time allocated to talking about the wings and stuff, because when we're talking about, I always like the fact that Isco and Odegaard are inverted versions of each other in some ways, with slightly different playing styles, obviously. But Isco has played in the left wing before as a hybrid left winger, but also a left center midfielder. Odegaard could play as a right winger or as a right center midfielder. And part of the reason they probably won't get much playing times on the wings is because of the amount of wingers we have. Bale and Rodrygo today on the wings, I thought they were good. Interesting that we saw transition opportunities today. You know, we talked about like how fast paced this game was in the first half, especially Milan playing a high line. I'm not sure how much we'll see that this season, but it was, you know, even if it was just for a limited sample size, it was nice to see Bale be able to run in transition, be an outlet. Had some nice touches on that right hand side. But let's talk about Rodrygo. I thought he played with a certain bounce. He had some really gorgeous first touches, controlling tough balls. Crossfield switches that he had to take down with his chest or keep in play. I thought he had a good link up and synergy with Marcelo, but it was mostly because of him and not necessarily Marcelo. And he kept that going in the second half, where Vinicius came on and Rodrygo would often come over to the left and give him an outlet and make runs into the left half space, which is an interesting wrinkle because you saw that a lot. There was like a bit of a gravitational pull where Bale and Modric would often come to the left side too to make that half space run. So it was a very fluid offense, which I enjoyed. Unfortunately, no goal came out of it, and it became really boring in the second half. But I liked Rodrygo's confidence today. There was even one that I took note of in particular where Marcelo passes the ball to Rodrygo in transition on the left wing, and Rodrygo is running at his defender, and Salamakers is coming up to double up on the wings, and rather than slowing it down and letting Salamakers catch up, he just drops his shoulder and goes past his man. And there were moments of recognition like that, and really nice turns that I thought he played with a certain confidence. And that kind of unfortunate discussion that we always have with him is that it's nice that Ancelotti put him on the left, and maybe because Bale and Asensio might be the more right wing players this season. Rodrygo is in this weird situation where Vinicius and Hazard are also on the left, but that's his best position, right, Matt?
Yeah, and I liked how much, to your point, I liked how much he went at Calabria and just like kept on driving 1v1 and kept on, even when he failed, he would try it again the next play. My only complaint from his performance was that one sequence when the team was on a counterattack, the ball gets switched from the right to him on the left. This was like in the 23rd minute, and he takes a really poor first touch and the ball goes out of bounds. But if he would have brought it down or even did it like a well-timed first-time pass, he had Jovic, Bale, and I think it was Isco all like wide open, ready for a 1v1 with the AC Milan goalkeeper Magnan, or however you say his name. But that was the only moment in the game where I was like, oh, Rodrygo, that was it. Because it was a really good goal-scoring opportunity.